Man, so have you guys ever just had one of those days? And I mean like one of those days where everything is just kind of going wrong. Whether it's dropping your drip, the boys being late for school, you getting chewed out at work, all the way up to the point where you recorded a vlog and there's no audio. 80% of the vlog is missing audio. And now look, I'm not gonna lie, that was basically my yesterday. I mean, I don't know what was going on, but the day was just trying to test my gangster. And now this whole thing started around 6 a.m. right after I finished my morning workout. I hopped online, saw an email, and this email basically said, yo, y'all f***ed up. Look, I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. And now, in the grand scheme of things, the situation wasn't that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. And man, I wish I could say that was the worst part of it all, but there's a lot more that honestly, I don't even think I could say. And then side note, I was late dropping the kids off at school. And yeah, after dropping them off at school, this is kind of where the vlog started. Yo, good morning, man. How you guys doing? Holy cow, not for nothing. I'm not even gonna lie. It has been kind of a crazy busy morning, and I found out some things are coming in late that I needed, like some trailers and some shows, and they gotta air today. So I'm a little bit on the edge. Hey, how you doing? Okay, you good? Yeah, good. Hey. It's been a long time. I've seen you. Oh man, that was nice. That was one of my old neighbors from when we lived right over there. It was good to see her out walking with her dog. I left them. And now look, I am a positive dude. Matter of fact, we could turn this around. So I head into a cafe to start work, preparing myself to get chewed out, as well as other news, also to shoot the vlog. And then turns out I left my mics at home. Usually when I film inside here, I usually grab, and I left the set that I use at home. And now this sucked because, one, I'm really good about my drip and what to bring for these vlogs. Look, I know I need to bring the sauce, but I needed these mics because when I film in cafes, it's so loud that all you're gonna hear is like people talking, and you're gonna hear a lot of music. So I needed these mics, but luckily, Sarah came through. She a boss, and she brought the mics for me. See? So Sarah brings the mics, problem solved. Cool, we Gucci. And now by this point, I've already been chewed out from work. I'm deep into work trying to get things straight with the team and preparing for later that day, because I told you there's some more news that came with work that I can't really talk about. But yeah, get a bunch of work done, go out to shoot some more of the vlog, then pull up at another cafe to get back to work. And I don't know what it was, but something told me to just look at some of the, make sure I got all the points right and everything for this vlog. So I put the memory card in the computer, and there was no audio. Okay, so it looks like 80% of the vlog is missing audio. Apparently, the plug in the shotgun mic was not fully plugged in. It was plugged in, but it wasn't in it. So I leave the cafe just for a second, grab a snack, come back, sit outside to explain the situation of how I just lost this 80% of the vlog. I put my elbows on the table, and using the Canon R5C tips over, and I almost had a heart attack. And now look, I rarely hug the block with the Canon R5C, but I do enjoy using it. But man, it's been a minute since I used it, and when I whip it out, it falls off the table. Oh, and not to mention, I had just bought the DJI Mini Pro, and it was missing batteries. What the? It says 3 batteries right there. Also says it right there, 3 flight batteries. But it did not come with 3 batteries. It was missing batteries in a package. So I was just like, what is going on? I was so excited about this Mini Pro. Nope. Open it up as soon as I get home from work. Missing some batteries. Oh, they don't have honey. It's gotta use sugar. Plus they don't give out cookies or nothing, so I can't even give y'all. Look, here, take a sip of my cappuccino. Go ahead. Go ahead. But anyway, back in like 2009, my apartment burned down. And that was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. I mean, I didn't know what to do. I was saving up to move to LA. And yeah, when my apartment burned down, I told a story a while back of my apartment burning down. That was that apartment right there. That was my first apartment. But now fast forward a little bit and I moved to LA. I moved to LA, I believe it's 2009, 2010-ish. I believe it's 2010. And living in LA, my birthday comes around and someone stole my motorcycle. And then the next day they stole my car. And now this was a big deal because I had maybe been in LA for about 6 months living in K-Town. And man, this hurt. This hurt really, really bad. I felt like this may have hurt more than my apartment burning down. Like it hurt hard. Only because I was tight on funds. I was tired of dipping in my savings because I was interning as well as I was working too, but I was working a little bit over, just a little bit more than part-time, but it wasn't enough to sustain. But you pick yourself back up and you just do what you gotta do. Oh, I got the wrong, the top is a bit too big. And now fast forward to 2019, 2018-ish, and my son is born. My son was just born. He may have been 2 weeks old, and no joke, I got into the worst accident that almost killed me on my motorcycle. Terrible accident, like for real. And my son was just born. Now the reason I bring all of this up is because there's so many terrible things that happen in life. I mean, that just gonna constantly it's gonna test your gangster and make you feel uninspired. And you could get this, you're probably gonna get this a lot. And if I'm keeping it real, I've gotten a bunch of this stuff. I just told you just a couple of them, but I had a bunch of this happen a lot of times. But at the end of the day, you just pick yourself up and you learn from what happened. And look, if I'm being honest, I haven't had days like this in a long time. Just look, where everything go wrong throughout the day, that hasn't happened to me in a long time. And what's so funny is that when things like this always happen, for some reason, I tend to, like, no joke, I tend to just go a little bit harder. Like, I move a little bit different because there was a lesson in what I've gone through. And so it makes me start moving differently. So when I do feel uninspired to keep going, to finish the vlog, what ends up happening is I look for the lessons and then I'm more inspired to do better on the next one. Look for the lessons and just keep doing better. For example, this is making sure the table is not too wobbly so that when I put my elbows on it, it doesn't fall over. The camera doesn't fall. Lesson learned. So yeah, look for the lessons and just keep trying to do better. I mean, but that's just me. That's just me. Oh man, it is raining. You know what? I blame the Canon R5C for this. All this bad luck. I blame you, Canon. You know, when I think about it, when it comes down to it, getting inspired that's the hard part, you know? It's easy to be uninspired. So just put in the work and be inspired. Like, at the end of the day, no matter what's going on, anything could make me inspired if I wanted it to. So it's up to me to put in the work and get inspired. I mean, because really, at the end of the day, anything could make me feel uninspired. That's just the honest to God truth. It is up to me to get inspired. Put in the work and get inspired. Uh-oh, jaywalking. People are looking. Look, people are looking. Oh, we're too dark. As a matter of fact, you know what? My new thing is, it's not over until I win. I heard that, look, and I'm stealing it. That's my new mission statement. It ain't over until I won. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it because I enjoyed making it. I will see you in the next one because it is raining like crazy. I seriously do gotta put the drip away, for real. Oh, also no comments today. I didn't get a chance to do comments because it was so chaotic. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Side note, I'm trying to stay out of the rain I didn't realize that this is actually the weed shop. That's pretty funny. You walk by like just then and you get a whiff. Yeah, yeah. Don't know how I missed that.